Ooh, okay, what's going on, guys? Yeti here. It's been a bit since I've played. Well, actually, no, I just recorded the other day, but you guys don't really know that. And it might not be up for a while. But yeah, back playing some Half-Life Alyx. I finished both Portal 2 and My Friendly Neighborhood. So now I'm going to move on to either Subnautica or Ratchet and Clank. I'm going to play them both, but I don't want to start one. I'm going to start one, and then the other one I'll wait until I finish Half-Life Alyx to start. So I'm not sure which one I'll start first. If it's Subnautica, I might stream Subnautica because I feel like, based on what I've seen, Subnautica is the kind of game where I'm going to be doing a lot of exploring and shit, and I think that'd be better and stuff if I just stream that, or at least easier. And I think it'd be a bit more fun to actually talk. Also, I just ate a lot of ice cream that I made. I like to cook and bake, if you don't know, and I make a lot of ice. I've been like going on a big ice cream thing lately since I got my ice cream maker. And I just ate a lot, so we'll see how that goes in VR. Alright.
So how can we handle resource placement when there's such a wide dynamic range in player collection and usage patterns? Like many games, we opted for a dynamic system that looks at the player's current resource counts and makes decisions based on them. But the design of these kinds of systems can be tricky, because they tend to affect player behavior. For instance, in Half-Life 2, we placed breakable crates throughout the game which dynamically spawned resources based on the player's current health and ammo levels. This had the advantage of allowing us to not need a huge amount of playtesting for resource balancing, because as long as there were enough crates around, the player would always have enough resources. But because that system exists, we didn't have to spend much time on resource placement, and as a result, we didn't really craft challenges around resource collection. Players also learned that they didn't need to really care about the resource levels, because the crates were always going to top them up on whatever they needed most. For Half-Life Alyx, we wanted to revisit those assumptions. We knew that searching for resources in a VR environment was something players really enjoyed. So we wanted resource collection to be something players needed to do throughout the entire game. And that meant we didn't want them to ever reach the point where they had so much ammo and health that they didn't need to explore. We were also able to
I can see
start
that.
playtesting earlier in the product development cycle than we had been able to when making Half-Life 2, which gave us the confidence that we'd be able to spend the time we needed to carefully place every resource.
Huh. Interesting. 606.
For Half-Life Alyx, we moved to a system that allowed us to craft a more specific experience, using a dynamic layer that attempts to reduce the dynamic range of resource gathering between players. Instead of placing generic resources that switch types, level designers carefully placed each resource type throughout the world. Some are easy to find, and some are more difficult. Then, as the
Yeah,
player
some of
moves
that rhythm
forward in
is
the
hard to
world,
fucking
the
find,
system
for sure.
opportunistically removes resources in the
For
path ahead
sure.
based on the player's current resource levels. This had the benefit of allowing level designers to have a lot of control over the player's resource amounts in different areas of the game. They were able to craft areas where they wanted the player to be starved of one ammo type or encouraged to use another. For example, in this area, designers could provide enough ammo to ensure that the player would have enough to fight 2 revivers, with the knowledge that the ammo balancing system
Yeah, I know
would
I'm about to
remove
fight the
much of it
two. I
if the
remember that
player
one.
was already loaded up. We could safely give the players a
I think
large
it's
amount
right
of
down
combine
there.
SMG ammo in the previous arena, and know that the players who ran past the poison head crabs without firing a shot wouldn't find more here.
Okay.
There are a number of additional features to address
That's mostly what
complexity
I
that
did.
result from this system, such as ensuring players always find something inside a combine locker, or ensuring that players are still rewarded for searching carefully and regularly, even if they're carrying a lot of ammo. Ultimately, we want a player who is paying more attention to the environment to come out ahead resource-wise. We just needed some dials to be able to control how far ahead they got.
Hmm. So yeah, basically just reward exploration stuff. Yes, please. I do have a grenade there and a health thing here. Oh yes. Uh-huh. I do not want to carry that because it's If I lose the ammo here, oh boy, I'm gonna be pissed. And here's the thing firing off again. Yeah, anyways, like I was saying, I want to live stream a bit, and I'm thinking Subnautica will be the first game. I've live streamed before on this channel, but not in a while. God damn it. I was right there, man. It's kind of hard to control this, which is a bit annoying, but whatever. What the f? See shit like that? Oh, I didn't even know I hit one. Give you a shot. More ammo is what I need. Oh fuck, these things are moving fast. God damn it. Hang on, I'll solve it eventually. Give me a sec. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I got a little aggressive on that one. I'll get it.
Okay, make quick work of that.
Yeah, real quick. Yes.
Last 4 shells.
There we go. Let's get that shit loaded. Gonna set that right there. And actually, I'm gonna save right here. Yeah, just so that way I don't have to worry about using up too much ammo or whatever. To revive our fight.
Up until this point, each Reviver encounter has been focused on teaching players something new about the Reviver so that they can
Sorry, his
defeat
accent's
it.
kind of funny.
This arena represents the culmination of the training. There are no new rules, there is nothing to learn about the Reviver itself. By this point, players are armed with the knowledge required to progress. The challenge then shifts into a combat problem where strategy and execution are required. Players have to juggle and prioritize multiple targets, utilize all of their weapons, and manage a constrained supply of ammunition.
Yeah, I think
in
I
order to
died in this fight
prevail
the first
and
time,
make
I
their
think.
way back out to the exterior of the hotel, so they can deactivate the combined substation.
Interesting. Very interesting. Sorry, my fucking forehead was itching. One thing I will say is that since I've been wearing this headset without my beanie, it's been catching my hairs a lot when I take it off. Like, it's just an interesting little thing about it. Looking for any like resin or anything. I'm not seeing nothing. Okay. I'm gonna bring this down there. Actually gonna save here. Me adjusting my headset again. Yeah, my headset feels like it's coming loose, but if it does... There's another one over here. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, shit. If I hit him... Fuck.
Last 4.
Hang on. A little distracted here, my guy. Fuck. Oh shit. Yes, okay, I killed one already. Oh, fuck. No. Shit. No! My gosh. Where you going? What? Oh my god. It's just the fucking guy got up and it blocked me, dude. That's what fucked me over. The zombie got up and it blocked my path. I should have shotgunned his ass and then that would have got me out of it, I think. You know what? That's okay. I got it this time. You gotta die. Ah, I'm stuck!
Four shells left.
No!
Last one.
Fuck this. Oh shit. Get up! Great. Oh, fuck. Just throw that over there. Okay. Yeah. All right. I don't think I did anything. Fuck! They shot me through walls? Fuck! Damn it. Fuck, dude.
Last one.
Yes, one down. Oh. Yes.
I'm out.
God damn it, man. Ooh. I used all my ammo and both my grenades for that. Holy shit. Yeah, I just have a few pistol rounds left. And that's probably what I used. Oh, yes. Oh, wrong gun. Ooh, man. Ooh, that was a fun fight though. I actually did enjoy that. It's just stressful. Ooh. Yeah, like I said though, I actually enjoy fighting the revivers. They're a ton of fun. It's just difficult to bounce two of them at once. Just seeing if this is picking up anything I can grab. Let's see. 21. I don't know if I can do anything with that right now, but cool to have it. I don't want to go near those in case they shock me and I fucking die. Because of a goddamn dead body. Probably all that was down here. So I think I'm... Oh yeah, let me... That off. Yeah, I think I picked up everything. Oh! That's why the double look around helps. I think that's it though. Whew. Yes, I need some supplies. There we go. I thought I wasn't gonna make that one. I'll take that ammo, thank you. Where'd it go? Oh. Ooh, okay, I'm gonna bring that with me. If I find a health station, then I'll use that. I'm actually surprised there's not a health station in here, is there? If there is, I didn't see one. Whatever, I'm just gonna assume that there isn't one. Going about my day. Gotta look behind all this shit, make sure. Okay, looks like nothing back there. Just gotta make sure. Because especially after that, I can use any little bit of help I can get. Oh shit. Like that. Let me go ahead and save before I drop down there. Is this just a loading screen? I hope so. Let me recenter. I was gonna say, I better not have just died. It's not a big deal if I did, because I saved, but still. Into the Radius of the Game 2, or Radium, or whatever it was, there's another VR game that kind of looks like Metro from the little footage I saw of it. And that's another game that I'm gonna play. Because I already bought it. It looks like a ton of fun. Someone recommended it to me, I think in my last Half-Life Alyx video. And I'm just like, yes, I will take that. Just like I'll take this heal. Sorry, little buddy. But, I need some health. There we go. Oh, there's 3! Oh gosh, that threw me off. Oh, cool. I have another one to keep with me now.
All right. Here it is.
Now just snip those cables and off we go.
Alright. Give me a bit. Vortigaunt energy.
One of the core subplots of the storyline is regarding the Combine imprisonment and use of the Vortigaunts to trap the G-Man. The multi-dimensional power of the Vortigaunts to detain the seemingly invincible G-Man is established in previous Half-Life lore.
Yeah, in Half-Life 2 that kind of
Through their
happened.
prisoner pods and substation technology, the Combine extract the power of the Vortigaunts' Vortessence chant, tune that energy, and then transmit it to the vault to contain
Oh, that's interesting.
to communicate this Combine process to the player without explaining it through lengthy
Because yeah, that is what they did in Half-Life
we
2.
used musical sound patterns to represent the process implicitly. If you stand near the pods holding the Vortigaunts, you can hear them groaning their chant in a slow but semi-musical pattern.
Huh. Interesting.
Just past the pods is the resonator, within which you can hear a distilled version of the chant energy. Finally, the cables are activated with the concentrated Vortigaunt energy, which is harmonized in varying patterns and intermittently transmitted to the vault once the energy is sufficiently
That's
tuned.
interesting.
If you stand near the cables while they're tuning, you'll notice the sheer size and height of the sound. This was achieved by placing the sound emitters for each cable at the locations of the actual cables themselves. The sound of the cables covers a broad frequency range, which emphasizes Steam Audio's head-related transfer function processing. That simulation, combined with the feedback of the observer's inner ear as she looks upwards, gives the same impression of scale that VR is known to give visual objects.
VR does make it like you can really tell how big it is compared to you. Stuff. That's interesting, though. I did not know that about G-Man, because yeah, we saw that happen in Half-Life 2. In Half-Life 2, they managed to keep him at bay. G-Man. He did find us eventually, but they actually kept him at bay for a bit, which is really cool. And they did it by doing like this weird song thing around. And I guess that's... I thought they were just capturing them to experiment on them, but it looks like they're actually using the Vortigaunts to keep them at bay. I'm sure they're also experimenting on them, but it seems like the main reason they have the Vortigaunts here is to keep G-Man locked up. That's interesting. I was wondering how they locked him up, because I'm like, how do they actually get him? This is how. Gotcha. Big gun animation.
Character performance within a VR game has a unique set of opportunities and challenges. In our efforts to keep control in the hands of the player, we must create a performance that is interesting enough to maintain players' attention, but flexible enough to allow for player freedom. This scene has the most face-to-face interaction in the game, and there is no physical barrier between the player and the Vortigaunt when he first appears. At one point, we played with the idea of a jump scare when the Vortigaunt is released, upending the player's expectations of what had been referred to only as a battery up until that point. Not only was it a bit ham-fisted, but the Vortigaunt came flailing out of the pod, frequently into the same space occupied by the player. To solve this problem, we cut the jump scare and slid the pod back out of the player's space as it opened, to allow for the Vortigaunt to emerge at a comfortable distance. We faced a similar challenge when determining how to get both the player and Vortigaunt to their next locations without intersecting. We wanted to get the player and Vortigaunt side by side overlooking the vista, while the Vortigaunt delivered critical exposition. It would have been awkward for the player and Vortigaunt to take the same route along the catwalk. So we
Yeah, that
looked at
could have
other
kind of been
options,
awkward.
including exploring ways that the Vortigaunt may have once moved in its native environment. With long forearms, it's feasible that the Vortigaunts may have moved around as quadrupeds, so we chose an agile four-legged scramble up to the higher platform where he can deliver exposition without contending with the player for space.
Well, the way I honestly would have thought the way the Vortigaunts move are kind of like apes, or like what was that one ape that they say humans probably came from, and like a lot of primates like Australopithecus or something. I figured they would have moved like that, where like they would have swung from trees and, or you know, maybe they don't have trees where they're from, but where are Vortigaunts from? Are they from Zen? I don't think they're from Zen. I think Zen is just where they were brought to after they were abducted, mind controlled. But I'm not totally sure. I do know once I go back there, I'm gonna have to fight a bunch of Combine, and that scares me.
This isn't going to be as easy as it looks from the ground.
Oh, I see.
Nice.
There you go!
Oh.
Great. Now go inside and deactivate the power source.
Okay, I'm going. I would like some shotgun shells, though. Oh yeah, look at that.
Good grief, it's a Vortigaunt.
How tall would a Vortigaunt be if it stood up straight? Because he looks like he's about my height crouched down.
You're free now.
Looks like he'd be
It's
like
okay.
7 feet tall if he stood up
Friend
straight.
sent me.
The Alyx Vance. You are our friend.
What are they doing to you here?
Do those other 3 eyes work the same as your big eye? I'm sorry, I have to ask. Or are those like little compound eyes or something? Oh yeah, that's like the 4-legged walk they were talking about.
The Combine drain from us the power they use to protect their weapon. There. We are ripped from ourselves.
We
Yeah.
have to stop them from killing your
The
friends.
Vortigaunt will extract ourselves and exact our own vengeance. You must go to the weapon.
Well, I can't get into the vault if the substations are still online.
Do not worry, Alyx Vance. They will not be. We will not allow it. I will clear the path.
Thank you, Mr. Vortigaunt. Are all Vortigaunts male, by the way? Or are you a female? And I just can't tell.
There is no distance between us. We are coterminous.
Like, is that middle arm to
Thanks.
determine what sex you
Good
are?
luck.
Or is it like a hyena where you can't really tell the difference? Y'all seen hyenas where like you can't really tell the difference between a male and a female because they all look the same and have basically the same genitals? Okay, let me save here. Oh. Let me yeah, I can't.
We're putting a lot of trust in that Vortigaunt to shut down all the substations.
I trust him.
Yes, me too. Because if he doesn't...
Yeah, there's gonna be Combine here and I'm ready
isn't
for it,
going
so-
anywhere, and we'll be standing there with no vault to break into, surrounded by Combine.
Russ, trusting him is our only plan here. He'll do this. We can do this.
Yes, you're right. He'll be fine. We're all going to be fine.
Oh. Shotgun shells, I need that. Oh, what's in front of that? just looking for what I can and can't grab. And there's that. Let's save here. Prefabs.
While developing Half-Life Alyx, we had a large number of people in many disciplines contributing to a relatively small number of maps. This meant that we frequently had multiple people working on the same map at the same time. One way that we managed this complexity was to break our maps into smaller pieces referred to as prefabs. A prefab could be built out of the same types of geometry, logic, enemies, particle systems, or any other elements as a regular map. As long as people were working in separate prefabs, they could make changes or additions without stepping on each other's work. A prefab could contain a large physical space like this whole street scene, or it could contain only a handful of elements. Large prefabs that partitioned a map to allow for collaboration were essential for a project of this scope. But many small, reusable prefabs were created for Half-Life Alyx as well. A good example of this was the set of reusable vehicle prefabs used here and throughout the game. Each vehicle was authored as a configurable prefab, enabling designers to quickly place them around the game, setting a few parameters to customize the vehicle for the context. Parameters include things like the vehicle's paint color, the amount of pre-existing damage, whether the doors were open, or simply
like that vehicle looks
and
pretty
the type
damn
of
good,
ammunition or other
that thing.
resources the vehicle might contain. This sped up our workflow and also meant that updates to a prefab were automatically propagated out to all of the maps that used it.
Interesting. Let me save again so I don't have to listen to that. And it still says I did. Okay, I know combat's gonna show up here. Ouch! Yeah, these guys do send them out. Nice, I actually made it through that without do too much damage. I did drop a clip though. Yeah. Oh fuck! Yes, anti-civil activity. That I'm about to die.
What do you think, Russ? Guess we better cooperate.
Yeah, she sounds like she means business.
We had a good run.
Cooperate.
Ooh, I don't know how I survived that. But I did. I might have used the health thing, though. I thought I dropped the syringe. Or I know I did, but I think I used it. I think I picked it up and used it without realizing. Now I just have, like, no health. Please give me, like, a health thing in the next area, because... if if you put me up against more Combine, I'm just gonna be in like a death loop. Oh. Yes, thank you. What is that? Oh, that's a cool... Oh, is that a camera? I think that's just a camera. I thought that was like a cool little gun they had or something. Yes. Ooh, this thing though, it did a lot of damage against that heavy. Like, I know I threw a grenade at him too, but still, I did not expect this to just like pelt him down. And just fucking eliminate him. But I'm not upset about it. God damn it, I'm stuck on this pole. Procedural displacement.
The tarps used by the Combine to cover buildings in the quarantine zone are animated procedurally. This animation was added relatively late in development, so it needed to be both computationally inexpensive and technologically conservative.
It actually is cool
so
how they
no
take
new
cover and
systems.
stuff and they...
Simple overlapping waveforms
That's
are
not
used to
like
displace
specific
the
to this
tarp
game. That,
geometry
like even
where it
Call
hangs
of Duty
loosely away
games do
from the
that, so
building.
it's not like... But it's still
The
cool.
displacements are oriented along the wind direction, and their propagation direction is further modified by the gradients of a texture we referred to as a freedom of motion map. This map is derived from the shape of the building geometry under the tarp, and is used to attenuate the displacement so that the tarp won't animate in places where it is meant to be pulled tight against the building. The result is a flapping tarp that seems to conform to its surroundings and responds appropriately to the wind.
I'd be lying if I understood a lot of what you said, although I kind of wasn't listening on that one, because I'm just looking for stuff. Stay there in case I run into more Combine. Character move.
The Combine soldier you see here won't
that
fight.
scared the fuck out of me.
It's been programmed to run back and forth along the path shown on the ground in order to illustrate the stride retargeting system developed for Half-Life Alyx. One of the challenges of animating digital characters is making sure that their feet don't slide along the ground as they move.
Yeah,
Humans
I see
are
that in
very
a lot of
good at
games.
picking out irregularities in the movements of virtual characters.
That happens in
especially
the Outlast
in
trials
VR,
sometimes.
And Combine soldiers
And
in
it's very
particular
noticeable.
need to look like their feet are planting and their weight is shifting as they change direction. Otherwise, they appear weightless and unconvincing.
Yeah.
In a pre-processing phase,
I like the way they move, though.
our stride retargeting system analyzes the steps of each authored animation and stores them as a direction-independent trajectory. At runtime, our system predicts where each foot will land on the next step based on the motion of the animation, the character's path, and the height of the ground. The pairs of colored boxes on the ground illustrate this process. The red boxes show the previous foot positions, the green boxes indicate the soldier's current foot position, and the blue boxes are drawn where each foot is predicted to land next. Once the predicted
What happens if it
positions
doesn't
are
land where it's
calculated,
predicted?
the
Does
system
it just like
guides
glitch
the
out?
feet to the predicted locations using the trajectory information
Oh, it
to
just
preserve
guides
the
them to it?
style of the original animation. Once the foot lands, it is locked in place until the next step. In the end, this system was so effective that we could essentially make any animation walk in any direction without foot sliding. You can experiment with the system by moving around the area, since the soldier has been set up to always face you while running the specified path.
Interesting. That was a cool one, though. I kind of, it's like I said, it really put fear in my heart because my one heart I have left. I thought he just spawned in out of nowhere and was about to start attacking me, but fortunately, no. It's kind of cool though to hear about how stuff like that is made. Oh, stuff it. Ooh. I'm gonna use this though. Sorry, little buddy. Ooh. Ooh, some resin. Oh, fuck. Oh. There we go. Wait, nothing. Yeah, there. It seems like there's always going to be one of these around, which makes sense, you know, because I'm sure they expect people aren't going to like bother carrying this around like I do. Oh, dogs are going crazy. Probably see a cat or something. God damn it! Okay, where's the entrance point? Okay. There we go. Oh, how much resin do I have? Oh, I only have 24. I do not have much. Reflex sight, eh. It's just, for a shotgun, I don't really need the laser sight. I remember I got it the first time. I want the laser sight, honestly. If I could get one more resin. Actually, I didn't even see this one over here. Motherfucker, get out of there. Alright. I'm gonna look for one more resin. Like I said, if I can just get one more. How do I get in there? Did I get in there through this side? God damn it, I keep hitting my Oculus wall. Like Oculus has like a garden thing you can set up. You don't hit stuff, but it's making it. Okay, maybe I can just pull it in.
3 max left.
There we go. I wasted some ammo to get it, but you know what? It's worth it. Okay, let's save right here. I think there's more Combine up here. Yeah, once I go over there, I can't come back. Wait, please, just give me one more resin. Just one more, that's all I need. I don't think I'm gonna get that last resin for the... I want to put the sight on my machine gun. I don't think I'm gonna be able to. Nothing in there. I'm gonna see if maybe there's a resin in there that I can get through the window. I don't think there is. Yeah, I think that pistol ammo, at least was the only thing I saw in there. Oh well. Let's keep going. Guess I got healed up. Oh! Nice. Yep. See that laser sight. What is this resin actually made out of? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. As long as it works. Probably made out of fucking Vortigaunt hearts or some shit.
You can put that to good use.
Yes. Oh, and it's a different color too, so it's like if I get confused, I don't have to worry about using which one. Why did I lose a heart? Or did I just not finish the first time? Oh. Whatever. Save again right here. Yeah, because I think that there's going to be more Combine over here. Yes. Oh, someone's playing Dead by Daylight. I think I'm stuck. Okay, well. Yeah, I think I straight up can't move and I can't, like, teleport out of it. Like, I'm just straight up stuck. Turn off the HUD. And don't go in that corner. Noted. Yeah, I heard them. There we go. Oh,
Getting
fuck.
kind of crowded down here, Russ.
Com channel's gone crazy since we took out that substation. I know we're after the vault now. Whatever's in there, they really, really don't want us to have.
Well,
Now that's the spirit.
There we go. Yeah, this machine gun just mows them down, which I love. What was that? Was that a health thing? Yes, it was. No, we'll gladly take it. Ooh. Because the machine gun even, like, mows down their shields, which is really nice. No. Yeah, this thing just opens. Nothing in there. Just gotta do my due diligence and look. Get out of here. Wonder if I throw that, even if it does anything. Probably would. Okay. I don't know how many more episodes this will take me to beat, but I'm just gonna keep going until I do. Probably not a whole lot more. but like I said, I don't really. I have 72 bullets still in my machine gun. Only 2 in here. Oh, yes. Where'd the shotgun shells go? Come here. That didn't break. It's made out of plastic or something. There's something on there. I think I can pull stuff to do that. I think I did that in an early level, I think. So, yeah. Keep an eye out for all that shit. Going a little save crazy. And I'm about to save again. I just found that. But yeah, like do resin, because I just used it all. I'm gonna keep going basically until I get a battery warning on my Oculus. I don't know when that'll be, but when that is when I'll probably stop playing. Trip mines.
Trip mines have appeared in prior Half-Life games, and the act of defusing them seemed like a natural fit for a VR game, where players can perform complex operations with their hands. By this point in the game, players have already learned how to hack Combine technology with their multi-tool, but we wanted defusing a trip mine to be more tense than the hacking puzzles. To defuse a trip mine, not only does the player have to place their hand near the laser that could trigger the mine, but they have to perform the task within just a few seconds. Early versions of this puzzle were inspired by lockpicking, resembling a series of tumblers that the player had to quickly align. Unfortunately, the tumbler design required players to rotate their wrists in an uncomfortable manner, particularly given that they had to also avoid touching the laser beam. We removed the rotational component, but kept the timing element, leading to the mechanic you see in the final game. We also experimented with causing the trip mines to actually explode if the player failed to defuse them. But most players found this too punishing, especially in cases where a chain reaction of explosions could occur. Instead, the mines just stay active and the player can attempt to defuse them again.
I think that's
we
more
did end
fair.
up keeping this behavior for the hard difficulty setting, but added a warning sound a few seconds before the mine actually explodes, to give players some time to move away. We also experimented with allowing diffused mines to be removed and redeployed by the player, but we hadn't designed enough combat scenarios around this mechanic for it to be satisfying in practice, so this was left out of the final game.
Interesting. That would have been cool if I could like have my own mines and just fuck around. Put them in place in there and watch the Combines suffer. Ooh. So he said he kept that mechanic on the hard difficulty, which is what I'm playing on, I think. Does that mean if I fail, it's gonna blow up? Because I remember something about the Yeah, pretty okay on ammo. Let's go ahead and save here, though. Oh. Ouch.
one.
I'm out. Oh wow. Did not realize I was out. Muted. Combat pacing.
This combat arena that loops back over itself as the player winds through the tenement.
And this dude's voice sounds like he was smoking for a couple decades.
Combine soldiers to Half-Life Alyx. One of the lessons we learned from this series of combat encounters was that fighting Combine soldiers was physically taxing on players, as we needed to pay careful attention to pacing. Taking cover, reloading, switching weapons, and acquiring targets really pushed on all the skills that players had learned up until this point. To help cut down on fatigue, we added gaps between the Combine encounters and removed some of the combat altogether to better pace the experience. The trip mines in the stairwell following this battle are a good example of one of the pacing elements we used to slow the player down and let them recuperate before the combat ramps back up again.
Okay. God damn it. Yes, please. Although I'd really prefer some pistol ammo. Nothing. I don't think there's anything in this bottom drawer. Close, goddammit! Yeah. But hey, you know, worth a look. That doesn't look. Surprised you made that jump, Alyx. Damn it, yeah, I hear you. They're saying, hey, Alyx.
Russ, are they saying my name?
Yeah, that's not good.
Nothing. Okay, get up out of here. Okay, nothing. And nothing. Alright. Damn it.
Steady.
Oh, I see. Oh, okay. Actually, not too bad. Oh my god, I was actually being blocked by my PC. Oof. I almost died because my PC was blocking me. Let me save before I go. Where is it? I don't even know where it went. Oh, fuck! Where the fuck did you come from? Jesus. Man. I don't know where the hell that dude came from, but he just snuck me.
I'm out.
Damn.
He left.
Okay, is that all of them? Yes. What's that ticking, man? Then world building.
It was an interesting challenge for artists and level designers to employ environmental storytelling to paint a picture of what may have happened inside the walls of the quarantine zone. Just like the hotel, these apartments have been overrun by Zen foliage and
Ooh,
are
my
filled
right
with
shoulder's
people's belongings,
on my back.
abandoned in haste.
This part of my
In
back
this area, the walls have been torn down,
here is kind of
either by destructive portal storms
sore.
or perhaps the Combine's cleanup effort. Barrels of fluid used by workers to try and treat or contain the Zen growth have been left behind, and it would appear that the cleanup efforts have either failed or been abandoned. By not explaining every facet of the world, we leave players with the opportunity to imagine for themselves the bigger picture of life in City 17.
I could definitely see them just ditching it, not coming back. Save. I'm getting a lot of ammo though, which I like. Oh shit. Didn't even see that. Yes. Should just open the drawer. Nothing. And nothing. I thought there would be like zombies and you're fighting them, but it was just head grabs, which means they take them out pretty easy. Even zombies they take out relatively easily, but still. Just can't grab that. Yeah, it's just ticking like right here. Yeah, it's this thing. sure. I don't know which one I'm supposed to be going. Okay, it's probably this way. But I want to go the opposite. Because I think I'm supposed to be going up. Oh, fuck. Yeah, absolutely not. Yes.
4 shells left.
I'm actually cool with that trade. Alright, let's head up here. I feel like I'm making good progress so far. Let me say before I fucking off myself. Come on. There we go. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's spinning. I was like, what the fuck is that? Stop spinning right there. Ugh. That nastiness. Please. Oh, I thought that was like shotgun shells or something. Just some nasty ass cigarettes. My mom used to smoke a while ago. She quit a long time ago, but when I was young, she used to smoke. And well, I'm glad she quit. You have a relative who smoked trying to help him quit. I was pretty young when she quit, so I wasn't much of a help, I think. Maybe she used me and my brother and my sisters as like inspiration to stop. But, yeah. But, you know, quit that shit if you can. Not good for you. Because I turned on pass-through. I don't have pass-through on. Stop telling me that. Sick, death, personal time, reason for absence of this. Well, they actually... I mean, it makes sense. Because they seem to be a pretty organized group, the Combine, so... Imagine have to be... They'd want everything to be through forums and stuff. It's just interesting to me. Let me say before I fucking... Out here and get murked.
Oh, your dad's back!
Oh,
I thought he said you're dead.
God damn it, stupid! Likewise! Oh, this is great.
That's
Honestly,
sweet.
I pegged your survival at about 4%. You can thank that Vortigaunt. He got me back.
Yeah, that Vortigaunt put in work.
Russell, put Dad on.
Alyx, baby!
Dad, we just took down a substation.
Good. Because when they move this thing, that weapon's gone. We need to get it tonight.
We will. You still got that data pod, right?
I do. Russ, this thing's biocoded. I'm gonna need the TLI.
Yep, it's right over there.
Okay, great.
Yeah, y'all do that.
You good, honey?
For sure.
I'm
Go
good.
ahead. I'll be fine, Dad. I promise.
Keep that promise. I'll get to work on the data pod.
Cool. Yeah, y'all do that. I'll be the soldier on the ground, because really, I think I'm in the best shape to do anything. Whew. It's a big drop down. Mannequin head grab.
Once we had the spine of the game complete, teams went through the maps looking for additional opportunities to add the character and tone that players associate with the Half-Life games. This mannequin head grab was a fun opportunity to hit on the sci-fi horror B-movie vibe. We had a few conversations about how long to leave the head crab atop the mannequin, and decided that the experience should be analogous to catching a small dog in the middle of some mischief. We wanted players to feel like they had walked in on something they weren't supposed to see, and for them to go away feeling like every inch of the game contained something for them to find if they chose to explore it. After an early update to the headcrab sounds, where details like breathing and grunting were added for the first time, we received feedback that the new sounds were too cute and familiar, moving the headcrab too far in the direction of a cuddly creature rather than an alien threat. We updated the sounds to be more threatening, but for this headcrab, we brought back some of the cuter sounds to sell the headcrab's frustration with the
Yeah, I mean, you could do that, like, with this one, I think. I think people will still understand that this is not a good thing to come into. I'm going to record 1 hour, 25 minutes. Okay. Can't really whistle. You can tell. I could do like a bird chirp, like, that's all I can do. Squeeze. I don't really have anything else I'm like desperate to upgrade. Like the next thing I might do is give my shotgun a laser sight. But that's just like a whatever kind of thing.
In order to reduce the amount of reloading required in the heat of battle, we wanted players to be able to upgrade the pistol by increasing its ammo capacity. That might seem like a small change, but implementing it in a way
No, that's a really big change if you play shooters like I do.
Didn't have a lot of negative side effects was surprisingly tricky to get right. Our initial mechanic for increasing the ammo capacity was to use double-sized clips. Once the pistol was upgraded, the player's backpack held
That's basically what this thing is.
bullets, and those were represented by a clip model that was twice as long. But unfortunately, the longer clips presented a lot of distracting fictional problems. For one, they looked ridiculous protruding out of the bottom of the pistol. Players were also left wondering what was going on in their backpack to transform the single capacity clips that they put in there into the double capacity versions that they were pulling out. We were also left with the sort of absurd implication that the pistol clips found in the world now magically all had to be the upgraded double-sized versions. And while we did scrap the double-sized clips, the concept was still enticing. We just needed to find a better metaphor. So then we started looking at the hoppers that were used on paintball guns that can store large amounts of paintballs. In fact, the final upgrade that resulted from this whole line of thinking is still internally referred to as the bullet hopper. So with this in mind, we next needed to design an intuitive interaction model. Players were already satisfied with our existing pistol interaction loop, which was eject clip, insert the next one, chamber, and then shoot. So we wanted to preserve these skills that players were already beginning to master. So players would still reload the gun as before, but small mechanical prongs would steal bullets from the inserted clip, pull them into the hopper, and then place them into the firing chamber.
But yeah, that's what we do now, right?
Audio cues were also added to clearly communicate the state of the hopper loading process. The hopper also impacted the visual design that we used to convey the state of the pistol. Originally, the clips themselves had a numerical counter indicating the number of bullets remaining. And on its own, this was fine, and players understood it easily. But the readout on the bullet hopper was on the opposite side of the pistol, and had a pattern of blue dots indicating the amount of bullets remaining. So these two representations in two different locations made it difficult for players to quickly determine the total number of bullets in the upgraded gun. To solve this, we designed a...
Technically, I don't think there's a whole lot of your gun left anymore.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, let's put that idea on hold for now. We can chat about my gun when you get back.
In order to reduce the amount of...
Yeah, no. I'm not listening to all that again. They really need to just have like a pause thing on there, so that way I can just pause it, boom, go back to it. But like, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking doing that. Or like if I just take it off, put it back on, and continues where it left off. It's really irritating to just do that. But whatever. Not a big deal. Kind of want to stop here, but I'm going to keep going, like I said, until my headset says low battery. Oh, get the fuck down there, goddammit. Okay, I guess that killed me.
Alyx!
Alex, I've seen you make riskier jumps than that. Come on now. Died to some bullshit. Oh, I just got the message that my battery is really low, so I'm gonna stop it. Ooh, okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was a lot of fun. I was able to play for longer than I thought I would. Well, it was about the same. It was like a little over an hour. About how long I can normally play before it conks out on me, and yeah, that's how much it went here. That was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed that. Like I said, I'm gonna finish this game, and then since I'm already finished the other two games I'm playing, I'm gonna start either Subnautica or Ratchet and Clank, whatever new Ratchet and Clank game came out. Those are the two games I'm planning to play next. I'm gonna start one of them. The other one I'll wait until I finish Half-Life Alyx. I don't know which one I'll start, but I am gonna start both those. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been a ton of fun on this channel so far, and like I said, I want to start streaming, so let me know if you want to see that. I'm probably going to do it whether you want to see it or not, but just let me know whether you're interested or not. And yeah, just continue having fun on this channel. Thank you very much for watching. Greatly appreciate it. Have a great day, and yeah, see ya.